we gotta talk about Aaron Rodgers. Because Aaron Rodgers right now, bro, he's starting to become a staple for something in the NFL that we're trying to move past. Like the NBA, Major League Baseball, other leagues have really embraced more of a, how should I say, more diversity racially, you know, and especially the NBA, you know, and kudos to Adam Silver and what he's doing there. But the NFL is always like 4 or 5 steps behind. And, you know, granted, people are tired of it being a political, quote unquote, issue with the NFL when it comes to race, vaccines, and things like that. So it's always a slippery slope that we're walking here. But let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers literally lied about being vaccinated, lied about it to the league, lied about it, was asked, hey, you vaccinated? What you think about the vaccine? I'm immunized, or whatever that means, which is code for I'm drinking lemon juice or whatever home remedy you would take to combat a virus. But the point is that he flat out lied to the NFL. And okay, yeah, pay us some nickels and dimes. We'll find you. We'll find the Packers or whatever. You know, we're gonna do what it's gonna do. Insane. And then on the other hand, you see how just the perception, like how Cam was handled. You can say, okay, cool. I'll give you Cam is older, not the player he may have used to be, but he's still a quality quarterback. I don't care what you say. You can't tell me that if you have Jared Goff, if you had, who are some of these terrible quarterbacks in the league, you can't tell me that if you're, I don't know, hell, Carolina, the team that cut him, the team that drafted him, and the team that cut him and set him on this journey, you can't tell me that, you know, it's how Sam Darnold's playing, that he would have been worse off with Cam. You know what I mean? Like, so Cam is still a quality player in this league, and he has experience. There should always be a premium on an experienced quarterback with the physical skills of Cam Newton. He shouldn't have to be, you know, at home waiting for the big head text. And, you know, there are many reasons that people want to attach to why he's at home and not on the Patriots or not on another team. But let's be honest, you know, him not wanting to be vaccinated had something to do with it. Let's be honest. You know, teams are urging their players to become vaccinated. You know, it is what it is, and that's cool. And Cam, you know, I'm pretty sure that, you know, he's either became vaccinated since or whatever. I'm not really sure. When he was on the Patriots, you know, he didn't want to get the vaccine, and rightfully so. I mean, hey, you know, you're right. You don't want to get something done if you feel like it's going to be potentially harmful to your body. Fair. But he didn't get vaccinated, and all of a sudden, a lot of things happen with New England, and he's cut. And it was a surprise. It was a shock that he's cut, and, you know, Mac Jones, who was inserted as starter in his first year. And a lot of people, even though a lot of people would say that that's not the reason why he was cut, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure that played a very big part. And I think that if he got vaccinated sooner, quicker, he may, you know, maybe Bill would have kept him. Maybe he would still have cut him. But I'm pretty sure that he would have been signed by another team by now, you know, especially with some of the quarterback play that we've seen and some of the guys that were picked up and having to play. You know, like I said, Detroit, you know, but that's besides the point. So you got Cam Newton in this box here, not vaccinated, cut from New England, very unexpected for a lot of people, myself included. Didn't see that coming, since he led a very bad team to a 7-win season the year prior to, you know, and he doesn't get an opportunity to at least try to improve on that record. Then over here, Aaron Rodgers lies about the vaccine. Aaron completely dishonest about um, his status with the vaccine, and he gets fined. And a lot of people come to his defense, and a lot of people that come to Aaron's defense in terms of his choice to get the vaccine, his right to his body, and all this righteous stuff, and fair enough. But the same people that are coming to his defense are not coming to Cam's defense, are not coming to Kyrie's defense. Kyrie Irving has literally been kind of just chilling at home with his team, unwilling to have him on the court, not being vaccinated. And Kyrie's taking a stand. And he's been largely criticized. People are saying, you didn't put the team first. You put yourself first. Kyrie's being selfish. He should get vaccinated for the sake of his team so he can be available to play. And on the other hand, they're saying, well, Aaron Rodgers, is his choice. He has a right to decide if he wants the vaccine or not. We can't come between a guy and his rights and his choices in life to be vaccinated or not. Like, this is so inconsistent in sports. And it burns me up when there's not just a level of fairness to all of this. Like, it's incredibly insane. An African-American quarterback gets ridiculed for not getting vaccinated, gets cut. People want to blame it on him being a trash quarterback. When he went to a Super Bowl, he's a former league MVP, and there's other trash quarterbacks, Jared Goff, in the league throwing the ball out of bounds on 4th down. You know what I mean? And then on the other hand, Aaron Rodgers, league MVP as well, won Super Bowl. He gets a slap on the wrist for lying to the league, lying to the NFL, lying to the fans, lying to his team. Gets a slap on the wrist. He gets to sit out a few games for, protocol, and then we're going to move on. Aaron's going to finish the season and see what he can do, and he feels great, which is great. I want Aaron to feel good. But it doesn't feel good that as an African-American male, as a guy in this country, that there's a level of fairness is just not present. This is so troubling. Take it from me, as a guy that's African-American, I don't want to have to talk about this. This is not something we want to talk about. I can't speak for other sectors. I can't speak for other people. But in my community, man, we are tired of having to bring up these kind of racial imbalances in sports. We don't want to. It's like we're always forced in this box. And then when we try to defend ourselves, or even at the very least try to make sense of inconsistencies in what an Aaron Rodgers is and what, a Cam Newton or Kyrie is, when we even try to rationalize and ask questions about it and ask how is this fair, it's like, arrows. People want to just criticize and come hard at the person who happens to be African American, let's be honest, about, complaining, and there's always a racial issue, and there's always a political issue, and there's always some hidden agenda. It's always some type of projection onto us when there is just not fair. Like, there should be a standard for how you handle the vaccine and what the penalty is ahead of time, and the NFL doesn't need to kind of scramble and put themselves in a position to where it's like they're cherry picking what they want to do depending on who it is. I think if you lie about something like that, then if the penalty is you being cut, you're cut. Whether you're Aaron Rodgers, whether you're Joe Blow on the bench, Or if the penalty is a fine, then let that be it for everyone. And across sports, period. And it's just telling about the different leagues, how being vaccinated is darn near a requirement in the NBA, and one guy can't even play because he refused to get the vaccine. And then you have, on the other hand, a guy lies about the vaccine, getting vaccinated. He's He's been taking vitamin C or whatever he's been taking. He ain't vaccinated, and he caught the virus, and then come Sunday, he's gonna suit up. It's mildly just inconsistent across the board. But, I enjoy sports. I'm a guy, I'm African American, I love my community, I love sports. And I'm like you guys, I just want to enjoy sports and kind of get away from all the political backdrop that a lot of these stories are getting. I'm not really a political guy. I don't really care about that stuff. I just care about the well-being of other people. And I care about sports and how sports help this nation and help people. We still got a lot of work to do. That's okay. We just got to keep working. But that's my thoughts. Again, thank you for watching me on Trilogy Sports. Let's get at them. Thank you for watching. See you next video.